Many people in this world are very fascinated by fast cars. They customize their vehicle day after day so that they can drive at speeds of up to 270 miles per hour. Unfortunately, this is all fun and games until a police officer stops them and writes a hefty ticket. Plus, roads are so crowded nowadays, when are they actually ever going to get to go that fast? Luckily, we've found an alternate solution for you speed demons: boats. Today, we'll be taking a look at the fastest boats, starting from a fastest yacht, go to the jet ski that can reach a speed of 200 kilometers per hour, and finish with the fastest boat in the world, or a fastest thing on water. Here we go. Usually, when something is big, we automatically assume it's gonna go pretty slow, right? Like, what kind of person would need a yacht that moves at high speeds anyways? King Juan Carlos, that's who. Built by Spanish yard Azar, 51.51-meter Fauners was launched back in 2000. It was gifted by a group of businesses on the Balearic Islands for the King of Spain, Juan Carlos I, and his family. Originally named Fortuna, she was built for maximum speed, as the head of Azar Yard described her as a Formula One prototype on the water. Just that description alone should give you an idea of how fast this baby, well, big baby, can go. The yacht is powered by twin 1,280 horsepower MAN engines and triple Rolls-Royce 6,700 horsepower gas turbines with 3 Kamiawa water jets. With a total horsepower of 22,660, Fauners can reach a top speed of 80 miles per hour. If you get seasick on a regular cruise, which only goes about 7 miles per hour, one can only imagine the kind of feelings you would have to endure on this thing. If you'd rather be underwater instead, don't you worry. We have something that is just right for you. The Soviet submarine K-162 was the world's fastest submarine and the first submarine constructed with a titanium hull. The boat is best known in the West by its NATO reporting name, Papa Class, which should be a pretty good implication that this thing was not to be taken lightly. Launched in December of 1968, the K-162 was 107 meters in length, weighed over 7,000 tons when submerged, could go 400 meters deep, and reach speeds of 51 miles per hour. This was due to the fact that it had 2 light water reactors, designed to be as compact as possible. Unfortunately, you'll never get to ride in one of these because in 1988, the K-162 was decommissioned and then dismantled in 2010. The Vestas sail rockets were built to capture the sailing speed record, competing in the B class for 150 to 235 square feet of sail. Piloted by Paul Larsen in 2008, the first version reached a reported unofficial speed of 60 miles per hour before crashing. Fortunately, the crash would not only motivate Larsen and his team to build something better. In November of 2012, the Vestas Sail Rocket 2 made a 68.33 miles per hour, 109.97 kilometers per hour run over a 500-mile distance. On November 24th, with wind speeds at roughly 28.76 miles per hour, 46 kilometers per hour, it ran the 500-mile course at 75.31 miles per hour, 121.21 kilometers per hour, with a 78.26 mile per hour, 125.95 kilometers per hour peak. Both records are ratified by the WSSRC for the 500-mile and the mile.
Let's pass, this'll do it, this'll do it.
A pontoon boat is a flattish boat that relies on pontoons or tubes to float. Pontoon boats are usually used for fishing or as small vehicle ferries around the world to cross rivers and lakes. We're not sure why someone would need to go very fast to do these tasks, but hey, we're not judging. Brad Rowland won first place at the Lake of the Ozarks shootout with a top speed of 114 miles per hour, setting the shootout's record for fastest pontoon boat. He also set the benchmark for fastest pontoon boat with the Guinness Book of World Records. His 25-foot 2010 South Bay triple pontoon, tuned in, is equipped with 3 Mercury Pro Max 300X engines. If you think 114 miles per hour is fast, Brad hopes to top that speed by eclipsing 120 miles per hour.
Woo, Brad! We built that boat!
Now this is a boat that just looks like it'd blow you out of the water. The 50-foot Marauder GTS is the latest collaboration between cigarette racing and Mercedes-AMG. With styling cues taken from the 2016 Mercedes-AMG GTS road car, the 50-foot Marauder GTS once again ups the performance and innovation bar. Powered by a pair of staggered Mercury Racing 1550 horsepower engines, the top speed is estimated at more than 135 miles per hour. So if you're looking to feel the wind blow in your face while you fly through the ocean, this is definitely a boat you should look into. Jet skis are already fast enough. Like, the amount of jet ski crashes you can find on the internet is astounding, with the average jet ski top speed being about 70 miles per hour. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on if you're a speed demon or not, that wasn't enough for jet ski expert Yuva Perez. In August of 2017, Perez set a new official world record of 123.2 miles per hour at the US Hydro Drag Nationals with his turbocharged Yamaha FZR. However, he didn't stop there. Now there is a new video showing Perez shatter that record at 127 miles per hour using the same jet ski. While the result may still be unofficial, the GPS module utilized on board his PWC clearly shows numbers never seen previously. Everyone knows that records are meant to be broken, but there are some records out there that are almost impossible to touch. Since this is boat racing, we won't say it can't ever happen, but the record-shattering run laid down by the Spirit of Qatar team in its 50-foot Mystic powerboats Catamaran Al Adam 96 at the 2014 Lake of Ozarks shootout could very well be unbreakable. The 50-foot Mystic, My Way, ran 244 miles per hour in 2013 to set a new shootout record. The boats are built to run 225 miles per hour, which is still pretty darn fast. But they threw quite a bit of horsepower in it and were able to get it to a speed that no one imagined. Overall, drag boats are the fastest boats on the water. Top Fuel hydros are incredible machines and use the very same 8,000 horsepower supercharged nitro-burning 500 cubic inch Hemi engines as a Top Fuel Dragster and funny cars do. The Problem Child boat, owned by Fast Eddie Knox, is the reigning Lucas Oil Drag Boat Series Top Fuel World Champion and holds the 15 quickest 1,000-foot elapsed times in history, including the current 3.396, 258.26 miles per hour national records. However, once you get a taste of speed, you just can't stop because they recorded a 3.36 last season and a speed of over 260 miles per hour. If you didn't understand the name Problem Child, we hope you do now. Because if this thing was a person, it'd probably give more of a headache than Dash from The Incredibles. Bluebird K7 is a jet engine hydroplane with which Britain's Donald Campbell set 7 world water speed records during the latter half of the 1950s and the 1960s. K7 was the first successful jet-powered hydroplane and was considered revolutionary when launched in January of 1955. Campbell used the K7 and added almost 100 miles per hour to the water speed record, taking it from 178 miles per hour to an incredible 276 miles per hour. Unfortunately, Campbell's need for speed got the better of him when he was killed in an accident on January 4, 1967, whilst trying to set a new water speed record with his aim to raise it to over 300 miles per hour. Finally, this last boat makes the rest of them look like turtles. On October 8 of 1978, Ken Warby drove Spirit of Australia on the Tumut River near the Blowering Dam in Australia to a speed of 317.596 miles per hour. Yeah, this man hit over 300 miles per hour. Just insane. The Spirit of Australia was powered by a Westinghouse J34 jet engine, which was developed by the Westinghouse Electric Company in the late 1940s and was used for jet fighters and other aircrafts. Due to its major success, the Spirit of Australia is displayed permanently at the Australian National Maritime Museum in Darling Harbour, Sydney, New South Wales.